Hi, welcome to this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. And hopefully today with our picks and your picks, it's going to be another profitable day for you. NBA opening night, October 24th. Couple games going on in the NBA. A couple big games, or I should say big name teams. Lakers, Nuggets, Suns, Warriors. Lakers at Denver, ceremony time and all that kind of fun stuff. Line currently around 4.5 to 5. Total at 228.5. So we kind of get started off here. Let's analyze this matchup. Obviously, everybody saw Denver last year on their trip to the finals. Jokic is everybody's wondering probably how he didn't win his third MVP in a row. After looking at all the fantastic stuff that he did last season and in the playoffs, it was just a man amongst boys. Nobody really gave them any effort. It took 80% shooting from Devin Booker in 2 games in order for them to lose 2 games in the series. And then they waxed the floor. You know, the games were somewhat close with the Lakers, but they swept the Lakers. The Heat, they took care of business there. With Jamal Murray and Jokic are healthy, that duo is pretty impenetrable. And if they can get Michael Porter straightened out, that turns into one hell of an offense. Even though they don't play a lot of D and the Lakers do, this is kind of how we looked at, kind of thought this one was going to, Denver looked like the best team going into the playoffs last year, and they definitely continued it over. So we are going to take so that line has moved before we got this like yesterday. So we did, the line has moved like a half a point, but we do like the Nuggets minus 1.5 first quarter, Nuggets minus 2.5 first half, and Nuggets minus 4.5 for the game. Austin Reeves for the Lakers over 1.5 3-pointers made and over 14.5 points. Jokic over 12.5 rebounds, and Jamal Murray over 21.5 points. So we'll give you those again here. We like the Nuggets minus 1.5 first quarter, Nuggets minus 2.5 first half, and Nuggets minus 4.5 for the game. Austin Reeves over 1.5 3-pointers made, over 14.5 points, and then Jamal Murray over 21.5 points is what we like in that game. Next game up, Suns Warriors. This line has flipped, and it's different at a lot of different books too. So, like for example, DraftKings has the Warriors as a 1-point favorite. FanDuel has them as a 1.5-point dog. So we do like the Warriors in this particular matchup. I just think it's going to take a little time for Booker, Durant, Beal, and the band of others to kind of gel together in this particular matchup where the Warriors have been together forever. Total around 234-ish. And this one should be a high-scoring game. The question, what I really boil down to is the Suns going to be able to rebound and play enough defense, which they have not been able to do at all. They couldn't rebound last year. The rebounding is definitely an area where they struggle. I don't know and Ayton wasn't the best rebounder, so maybe Jokic definitely helps the rebounding there, but that's definitely going to be a huge thing because they're going to miss their shots. The problem is you allow all these teams these offensive rebounds, and the Warriors are fantastic in my opinion at offensive rebounds. So it sounds like Draymond Green's not going to play. I don't think that matters as much. It's opening night. Chase Center's going to be going crazy. We are going to take the Warriors in this matchup. We like the Warriors plus 0.5 first quarter, plus 0.5 first half, and plus 1.5 for the game. We like Steph Curry over 30.5 points. Klay Thompson under 3.5 threes. He's going to have to prove it to us before we start betting over on making 4 threes. Booker over 25.5 points. I know this line's moved to 26.5, but search around, see if you can still find any 25.5s. We do have a our 2-leg parlay of Booker over 25.5 points and Jokic over 12.5 rebounds. And then we actually like Steph Curry for the most points in the game. I think Steph's going to go off for 35-40 in this opener. It's kind of where we see this one. I just think he'll be lighting up from everywhere, especially since he's going against this, having a 3-star team, that something to prove a little bit, especially opening night, TNT, all that kind of good stuff there. So we'll give you that game one more time. Warriors plus 0.5 first quarter. Warriors plus 1.5 Warriors plus a half first quarter and plus a half first half and plus 1.5 for the game. Steph Curry over 30.5 points. Klay Thompson under 3.5 threes. Devin Booker over 25.5 points. Two-leg parlay with Booker over 25.5 points and Jokic over 12.5 rebounds. That was paying like plus 214-ish, right around there. And Steph Curry, most points in the game was actually like plus 130 on FanDuel. So I thought pretty good value there. He's really only got to compete with like two guys, Durant and Booker. So if he can outscore Durant and Booker, he should end up with the high total of the game. He did have the highest total at 30.5 going in. So to get plus money at most points in the game is definitely something we wanted to take advantage of. So I'll make sure you also look out for the NBA, our best bet. We also have a parlay. That parlay that we mentioned will be coming out in short form as well for everybody to kind of look at. But 2 games for Tuesday night the 24th. Then we get into the Wednesday night slate, which is pretty heavy. You got like Wizards, Pacers, Celtics, Knicks, Hawks, Hornets, Rockets, Magic, Pistons, Heat, Cavs, Nets, Timberwolves, Raptors. And I will give you a heads up, we do like the Timberwolves quite a bit. Anthony Edwards is somebody we're probably going to be on quite a bit this season until the book kind of puts his number around 30. It came out 24.5. So when you look at the Google Sheets, which you'll see at the end of this episode, there'll be a link there. You'll be able to go to those. And also, Wembanyama, we'll be really interested to see when they put out. We're looking at block totals for him. I haven't seen anything as of yet for Wembanyama, but we'll be really interested on that particular one. In fact, there's no block total for him currently in that game on DraftKings or on FanDuel. But once that does come out, that's something we'll definitely be interested. But like I said, we're over a day away from that going on, so no problem there. So like I mentioned a little bit earlier, at the end of this episode, in the comments section, you will see a link to the Google Sheets. I definitely recommend checking those out daily, as I have all of our plays listed. So it'll have the bet, what it was, what juice we got it at, how many units, and then what book it was placed at. So definitely make sure you check that out. NBA obviously just starting off this season, but we do have 4 sheets there. Just a slight tutorial. Sheet 1 is football last year. Sheet 2, baseball this year. Sheet 3 is football this year. And then sheet 4 with basketball will be college and pro, just like it is for football. So make sure you get a chance to check those out when you get some time. Also, make sure you subscribe and get notifications to the channel, so when we drop our bets, you get those first. So that if you do that and check those out when they come out, it'll give you plenty of time to match them up with your bets and give you a ton of confidence heading to that betting app or betting window. So make sure you do check that out when you get some time. I greatly appreciate everybody's support as always and look forward to seeing you on the next episode.